What's going on, people? It's Flame Sports TV. I appreciate y'all for checking with me, man. We got a crazy topic today, man. Today it was kind of like a request from my man's or whatever from yesterday. I want to apologize for the people that's been who was trying to watch me around like 9:30. I ain't even gonna lie, I messed around and passed out. I fell asleep. I just got up like a half hour ago. It's crazy. So I just got kind of way off schedule. Shout out to everybody in the comment sections in the last videos, man. Appreciate you. I'm trying to get back to everybody. Y'all already know. Y'all can check me out on Instagram if you're really trying to connect with me. That's why I'm dropping some shit during the day here and there. I put a little post out, so for the people, y'all can check that out. That's where you're going to get the shit during the day. So you got to be on Instagram if you're really fucking with Flame Sports TV. So let's get into it, man. Hit that like button. Most definitely hit that subscribe button. Listen, I want to talk about Lavar Ball, the whole Lavar Ball situation that's been going on. And it's been kind of plaguing me in my mind. And I've been thinking about it for a while. I just never got a chance to make out to it. But it's a true disgrace what's been taking place. LeVar Ball has basically been silenced by the national media, and there's a multitude of reasons why it happened. Just off the top of my head, everybody's going to go to the ESPN situation with Molly Karam, with all of that, and I think that was kind of overblown. If anybody knows LeVar Ball, he's very upbeat, pause, and he's kind of like you don't really know what the hell he could say, I don't think that was overly sexualized. I don't think that was too flirtatious, he basically asked her the same question she asked him, and I don't think that. I think that was kind of stupid how that all happened. Obviously, they hated LeVar Ball from jump start. It's no secret, but who gives a hell? It is what it is. He's definitely have to come back. I want LeVar Ball to basically take the podium and basically talk. It's time to get. I think the best bet for LeVar to do is come out to the media after the Lonzo contract. And I would say mid-August. I would be shocked if we don't see a LeVar Ball sighting, whether hopefully it's national media, but sometimes nowadays they getting LeVar on YouTube now. You see, instead of LeVar going on Undisputed, he's on Shannon Sharp's talk show on YouTube, Club Shay Shay and some shit like that. So that's cool, but I definitely expect a LeVar Ball sighting after free agency. It's only right. Is well overdue. To hear what this man has to say. Especially, we haven't even heard him talk about LaMelo Ball winning Rookie of the Year like that, like real extensively. Like seriously, somebody sitting him down, and because hey, believe it or not, man, a lot of shit that he said is coming to pass. In the NBA and all the politics and all the people that LeVar Ball pissed off a lot of people. We all know this. It's Mr. Triple B's. It's Mr. I need $3 billion. The sign. We know who the man is. So we all know he pissed off some people in high places. So he just definitely got to regroup and get back. It ain't gonna take long. It ain't gonna take long, man. Lonzo Ball is all about the way they play. The better Lonzo LaMelo play, the more that elevates LeVar Ball. Believe it or not. And right now, he's in a good situation because let's say Lonzo was to go to a big city, whether he went to New York, he returned to LA, which is unlikely, or even if he went to Charlotte, which would be crazy. They would create a big city. They go to Charlotte. People will be flocking there to go to Charlotte. Motherfuckers going to be flying in from all over the country to go to Charlotte. You understand? People gonna be spending the night on the weekends, getting hotel rooms. They're gonna boost up the price of living out there if they fuck around and get those dudes in Charlotte and then they actually play well. Charlotte ain't too far from me either. It's a nice little ride, but if it go down in Charlotte, it is what it is. So I mean, it's Flame Sports TV. LaVar Ball will go crazy. He'll go to Charlotte. It'll be nothing else for him to do or say. Man, it'll just be time to pay homage. If he go to New York City, LaVar Ball can go up there and act a fool. Could you imagine LaVar? What's my man? Damn, all them dudes out there in New York, Hot 97, Power 105. Pardon me, Spike Lee. LaVar Ball sat next to Spike Lee for Knicks games, man. It won't get no more entertaining. All the stars coming out. LaVar Ball would be among one of them. It would be LaVar chants going on in Madison Square Garden if he mess around and sign with the Knicks. I just don't think people understand that it's bigger business out there than New Orleans Pelicans for Lonzo Ball. You understand? Lonzo going to a big major market, it elevates the family. You understand? It does. You understand? LaVar Ball, he can come in there and just elevate his brand. You talking about him relaunching the Big Baller brand? Well, I mean, where would you rather do that at? In New York City or in New Orleans, Louisiana? These are things you got to think about. Even if in Charlotte, it would just be great for Lonzo and LaMelo. But if you look at the market and those two joining forces would be much better in a bigger market, but it is what it is. It'll be their own little stomping ground in Charlotte. Charlotte ain't really got shit going for themselves. So why not bring Lonzo and LaMelo in there and let them just run the organization and take over and shit? That's what you were. That's what you were really like. But LaVar Ball is a media magnet. You understand? I don't think he gets enough credit. They love LaVar Ball because it boosts all their ratings. So you put LaVar Ball on ESPN tomorrow, it'll do magic numbers. And arguably, it might do more. You understand? If they had LaVar Ball on ESPN from start to finish like they did Magic Johnson, I believe a week or two ago, the ratings it'll be, if not over what Magic did, pretty darn similar. You understand? So these are things you gotta look at. Every time LaVar Ball has been on ESPN FS1, he shut the ratings down. You understand? So they know this, so maybe that's what they're doing. They're just holding it off. It's a good business sense. Hold LaVar Ball so they bring him in for one time and one time only. Like, he gonna be a guy who come around once in a blue. They need to have him on all the damn time. He need to be a frequent guest, especially on FS1 Undisputed. I mean, damn, I thought that was his home. Obviously, they screwed him over with First Take, But him and Stephen A. Smith, when they're talking, I think that's like box office, and all of that could take place if he mess around and go to the New York Knicks. He is much more, is better media covering you in New York than it would be in New Orleans. And New Orleans, Zion Williamson is there, and he even got a shoe brand and the Jordan shit. Nobody give a fuck about that. Who's flocking to go pick up the new Z1 or some shit like that? I mean, seriously, nobody's looking to do that. But they should. But I mean, if he was in another city, those shoes would be flying off the shelf. You have people, it'll be back orders crazy, especially in this climate where it's hard to get mass production and shit out, So if he was in New York and had a new shoe, he'll shut everything down. It's crazy. It makes absolutely no sense. Y'all get in the comments section. Y'all let me know what's your thoughts on this situation. You already know, hit that like button. Most definitely hit that subscribe button. It's Flight Sports TV. Like I said, check us out on the gram. We got a lot of crazy videos, man. We got an interview out there with Hoop Jargon. Y'all go check out that interview we did with Sha'Carri Richardson. I did that with Phonics. Y'all go check that out. That shit was crazy. It was a little different, more political. Phonics was breaking down the science on a lot of shit. You understand? Shout out Rave Kingdom. Shout out my man Dave James. Shout out everybody that's been with the channel. Hit that like button. What I need everybody to do is I need people to start hitting that like button on these videos. That helps out a lot, especially on some of these other older videos I did. When I'm doing major drops. Today, I'm just making a special request. Somebody put out a special request for me to talk about LaVar Ball today, and I'm just trying to honor my request. even though I was tired as hell. You understand? I just, it was crazy. Still trying to bring the content to the people. Another thing, LeVar Ball, LaMelo, well, Lonzo didn't do anything, but as you can see, they did make a WWE appearance. They went to Monday Night Raw. If you don't remember back in the days, I honestly believe when they went up there, I think they kind of screwed up a big bag. You know, I think if that transaction was successful, man, the sky could have been the limit for especially LeVar. LeVar Ball could have been he could have been in the WWE more frequent, like used a lot more. You know, if they didn't mess all of that up, I don't know. I believe that LaMelo said the N word. They got carried away. Shit, you on Monday Night Raw, you know. So I don't blame you. Some shit be getting crazy like that sometimes, but it is what it is. You just got to move forward, move on. Hit that like button. Yeah, man. But it is what it is. We in the comment sections, Mello got too hype. Yeah, that was funny as hell. Yeah, Tony. Wasn't you the one who wanted this video? Somebody was out. I forgot who the dude was. I know somebody told me yesterday do something about LeVar Ball, how he not around like that no more. This is just an assumption that I've come to. You know, time will tell. I believe he has been silenced, but let's see if he's been completely silenced after his free agency, after Lonzo's free agency, because then you could be more vocal. You could come out more and talk. You see Lonzo, he ain't doing too much politicking right now either. You know, you see a workout video, not too much other stuff. He did put on some music, you know, which is irrelevant to basketball and the situation, but a guy who supposedly wants to rap on the side like a Damian Lillard, even that, like Damian Lillard would be crazy in New York. You understand? Because they rap. You understand? Dame is a little more serious with it. Lonzo, he called himself a rapper. That's why New York City makes a lot of sense. You know, all the top DJs, all the top artists. I mean, everything is in New York and based in California as well. You know, so it don't seem like he's going to Los Angeles. But let's see what happens. This is gonna be very exciting to see what happens with Lonzo Ball. A lot of people are talking about Charlotte. I know Chicago. I like Chicago, but I'm trying to think. I would be shocked if Lonzo's camp and everybody, his family would even want him in up there in Chicago just due to weather circumstances. You know how they are. You know, Chicago is brick city. New York too. It can get cold, it get real cold in New York too. But the difference is there's a lot of bright lights in New York. You heard what LeVar said. You know, Lonzo and LaMelo, they're a lot of that shit. So there's a lot of politics in the game. Yep. But nonetheless, man, we're about to get out of here. I just wanted to honor my request to my mans. That's my opinion. Hit that like button and most definitely hit that subscribe button. It's Flight Sports TV. Holla at me, y'all.